1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And they'll get him. Down about 3 yards short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Fournette. But the defense on him quickly at the 6-yard line. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. 2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Fournette. Fournette fighting through. And he's going to pick up a first down here as that clock continues to run. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Oh, and that a very short gain. They do get a first, but short pickups, not what they're looking for. This is Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And with just 9 seconds left in overtime, we get whistles and a timeout. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll run with Fournette, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now we're going to get a timeout with 5 seconds left here in overtime. Now Fournette. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 39. 1 overtime, how about 2? We need another. We're still even. We'll switch sides and have that 2nd overtime in just a moment. And they're going with some extra beef up front. They've got to have this one in overtime. It's 3rd and 1. On the run, it's Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Look at this, a tight end carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. So the OT clock hits 0, and we're still not done. We'll switch sides and need at least one more OT to decide it after this. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They've had some success here in overtime of this opening drive running the football right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to him.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. They'll run it again with Fournette. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll go with a big bang for it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. 1st and goal at the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. We needed extra time to decide this one. The rushing score in OT finishes it off, but all throughout, really just a great game to witness.
I agree, and the whole time we were watching and working on this game, I had it in the back of my head. We could get to overtime. Just the way this game went, the ebb and flow of it all, and then to get there and finish it what I would call an old school way, a running play, because in today's NFL, we throw the ball to ring the bell, don't we?
Not there. They ran it in. And again, just a great, great game that we bore witness to.